Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Johnny Page. I'm the co-director of programs and partnerships for ConTextos. I want to welcome you to Dear Chicago, the men of MAAFA Speak. Early part of 2020, before there was a pandemic, before there was shelter in place, before there was all the madness that 2020 has thrust upon us, there was a circle, author circle at the MAAFA Redemption Project. The idea of it was traditional author circle, right? Little did we know how untraditional this would end up being. Due to the circumstances, we had to shift, we had to pivot. We started online in March. So much like most of the world, when COVID became a real reality for those of us in Chicago, we took our work online. It wasn't an easy process because traditionally in a circle, what happens is we meet, we co-create space. We're in a space together, we share together, we talk, we read, we write, we draft, we revise. In March, all that changed. And so how do we replicate that process online? It would look a little different than what our typical process would be. We would meet once a week and we would write, we would read together, we would share together, we would revise together. The process that is so integral to what author circle is. It is how we learn from one another, learn about one another, and share and teach one another. In those moments, we get to see who we are, stripped away from all those other things that we use to hide who we are in society. We learn, our process had to be different, and so we made it different. This video serves as a video memoir of the entire cohort. This memoir is a memoir like no other. We use what was at our disposal every day. Everyone has one, right? We take it for granted because they're everywhere now. Video recorders, telephones. And so the men of MAAFA recorded themselves and they recorded one another. And what you see in the video is their story, the men of MAAFA Redemption Project.
What's up? My name is Delshaun Whitmore. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Out west Illinois, for those of y'all who know. This city, everything. I feel like this city, my stomping grounds. I feel like this city is my building roots. It's our nurturer and developer.
I'm from Chicago. I'm from the Westside of Chicago.
Learn from people's mistakes and move from better from now. That's what we need to do.
I wanted to give up when I lost my daughter, you know.
Anything to better myself or get ahead, move forward.
It like builds your character, makes you strong.
Be walking to the store and somebody be shooting at the next block or something. Well, I might wake up, come to this program and get a job, a career job for this day. You never know what's it's just living day to day while you're in Chicago.
Know how loved you are. Know how important you are. Know that you are divinely appointed to be exactly who you are in this moment.
To see y'all growing, it's a feeling that, man, I can't even explain.
This summer in Chicago has been like no other. And it ain't got nothing to do with the weather, but it's hot and chilly at the same time. It's so cold because we so close, but yet we so far away. We all in contact, but yet we all so distant. Together and divided. For a while.
It's been kind of chaotic for this summer. You know, there's been a lot of killings, a lot of stuff. I try to stay away from it. You know, it's possible. It's hard to be a young black man, so you know that's the hardest part of being in Chicago is being you. So that's tough.
My summer in Chicago, this summer been good. You feel me? Because I made it throughout the summer. We're in fall now, so you feel me? Anywhere, anybody in Chicago will tell you, all right, I made it through the summer, so that's a good summer. You feel me? Now I had fun, I did some things, but I made it, so that's great. You feel me?
My life been like
kind of fast or kind of slow because all the things that been coming towards me, but it's like been a blessing as far as with God because I felt the bond with him.
Everything is a blessing because everything we do, good and bad, and God's grace. So we bless everything we do. It's been definitely different. One of the most different summers, especially due with the pandemic going on and the looting because of the social injustice thing. And you look at the damage. Shoot, I start feeling bad. Man. Like right now, it's hard to get a lot of stuff around here because the store's messed up.
I lost a lot of homies. I lost a lot of people this summer. It was a tragedy. And after this pandemic going on, I ain't really did too much. But just keep moving forward, man. Live on for them. That's my mind.
Oh. Now we stay in the crib.
I already know.
I can't be dangling. You know, that's considered dangling when you walking down the street and you ain't got no gun on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's called dangling, and I ain't trying to be dangling.
Definitely.
Like, my friends started getting to people like, it started drawing some negative attention. Like, people started getting shot at. Like, me, personally, I ain't had no gun. So it's like, I had to start, I'm self-conscious like a mother. I'm like, man, let me text this bus to see what time it's coming. So I can really see about, I can't be done.
My life has been a drag, but for the most part, it's been pretty well. So the only thing that's been good about the drag is that I got to focus.
My summer this year, 2020, it's been pretty good, even though we got the pandemic and stuff going on, but it's stuff that I learned throughout this pandemic. And I did just come back from DC last week. I enjoyed my trip. And we was also invited by Reverend Al Sharpner. That's who had walked us in. So with the DC trip, like the march, it made it, because what they broke down was, we was at the Lincoln Monument, and they always they broke it down to why do we always do our speeches and march here? That's because it was promises that we had that we still ain't got.
And so we are standing here today to say why we can't wait. We want an America that will stomp out the divisiveness, the intimidation, and the threat. We want a White House who stands as a healer in chief, who understands black mothers' pain and understands your pain.
And it started with Lincoln promising us these things, and we never got them. So that's why we always go there to do these speeches, to do these marches, because we want our promises. And we really just want our equal rights. We don't want no vengeance or nothing. We just want to be heard and let it be known that we are equal to the things other people are equal to. Give us what we have coming. So yeah, we did the march. I enjoyed it. We marched to the Martin Luther King Memorial. That was a good trip for DC. I learned a lot from it. I heard from a lot of people, and I think our voice was heard.
I feel like a lot of times we be so focused on the deficiencies of our city that we need to be using our strengths, gifts, talents, and our blessings to uplift our city instead of expose the crookedness that we already know lies within our city.
These are the moments when, y'all go to DC and folks talking about Chicago, they don't know about these moments. So we have to stop we have to show what Chicago is about. We have to show what we're about in these communities, that even though the greater Chicago may not see the value in West Garfield, Woodlawn, Inglewood, Austin, it don't matter. We know the value of it because we live in it every day. So we have to show that. We have to give them something else to look at.
It's way more to Chicago than people think, because that's what's produced in the news and what's portrayed in the music, and that's what people hear about, and they don't really see the real Chicago. So I just feel bad sometimes.
Coaching football, and I coach for the youth. I also played it growing up, so I enjoyed the sport all the way up to high school and further.
I think we need more opportunities to, like, just more something for our youth to do out here, you know? When there's nothing to do, what people out there doing?
My name Andre Kirkpatrick, and I'm from the Westside of Chicago. Can't nobody tell me I can't do something when I know I can do it. One of my gifts is, I got a couple gifts. I know how to sing, rap, dance. It's a lot. I'm just talented all around the board. I'm planting them flowers right there. Look, get them. Get them flowers across the street. I did that. I'm the landscaper for the west side of Chicago. Let's get it.
This Chicago, my name Keith. I'm born on the west side of Chicago. One point in time, it could have went all down after my first case, you know. I could have broke, but I remained positive. And from them years on, I built a studio, hopefully starting a landscaping company. So you can't let around in your area break you. That's what makes me strong. Army strong.
Army strong?
Yeah.
We need to be the peace, the joy, the strength that builds the kingdom that our city was meant to have been from the beginning. A lot of the challenges that we face is rooted in us trying to identify as something that somebody else categorizes us as. We know who we are, we know what we can do, we know what we're capable of, and we know what we're about.
Dear Chicago, my name is Ronald, and I'm from Chicago, the west side of Chicago. I went to school. I didn't picture myself going to school. I never pictured myself going to school. Like, being in school for nursing, I never pictured myself doing that. I wasn't doing nothing like freshman through my freshman to junior year. I was back. I didn't care about school. I didn't care about nothing. I just wanted to get money and live life. But then I ain't gonna lie, I met a girl. I want to shout you out, Devin.
Shout out. That's love.
Even though my sister, she irritates me sometimes, but she should jump on my neck just like my mom. And I appreciate it. Thank you. I think my grandma made a difference in my life. And before she passed away, she was telling me how to be great and be a better person because I wasn't the person who I am now. And I put that on her because, like, before all this, did not picture me going to college. I ain't picture me being in this program. It's tough and I'm trying to get through it. And right now I believe if I put my mind to it, I can do anything. So nothing is impossible.
I listen real well, you feel me? Like I can listen to you, I can tell you everything you told me in an hour, like duration. Like you talking to me for an hour, I can tell you everything you just told me in an hour. My name is Tyshaun. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, west side of Chicago, Austin community. Say I've been through a lot, so I know a lot. Like I can peep out, you feel me? Like I can peep certain situations before I put myself in them situations, you feel me? I face the everyday life of a Chicago young man, you feel me? You might get out the house and, you feel me? Be walking to the store and somebody be shooting at the next block or something. Well, I might wake up, come to this program and get a job, a career job for this day. You never know what's, this is just living day to day while you're in Chicago. You know what I mean? It's a bad area, but you got to think about the good. You got a lot of outreach programs, you got a lot of youth adult programs, youth programs, you feel me? But you got to get into them, you feel me? If you don't get into them, you're going to get into something else, you feel me?
My name is Ferrice. I'm from the west side of Chicago. So I feel like people should know that I'm way smarter than I look and I have a lot of wisdom. Don't let the pain stop you from doing what you want to do in life. Like, I always keep striving for it, no matter what the hurt or what the pain is, because everybody gonna go through it, you know. Cause like, it was a time when I wanted to give up when I lost my daughter, you know. You feel me? And then it hurt me more because like I never think it like she died. Like as soon as I made it to the hospital, you know. And it hurt me like I wanted to stop everything. Like I bet it was eating, sleeping. Like once I got out of it, you feel me, everything just started a little brighter for me, you know, like I got back on the right track and everything started to fall in place for me. For my family and my friends, you know, they always made sure that I was good, I always checked up on me, you know, I always told me things gonna get better, you know, they always told me that that's gonna hurt, especially losing a child, but, you know, just keep on surviving, you know, because that's what she wanted me to do. I feel like if we all can come as one and just stop all the violence, all the hate, and all the jealousy, I believe our city can be one of the greatest cities ever, you know, because like we is one big, beautiful, unique city, you know. It's a lot of talents, you know, a lot of wisdom. It's just violence and gangs and drugs and all that just like putting a pause to it, you know. I just feel like there's hope, you know, but it just takes more than one person, you know.
Motivation is inspiration. Is external is also internal, because with God comes inspiration. With what I see from my people comes motivation, because God inspired me through his love, through his joy, through his understanding that he gives me to be great, to show greatness, to be an example of greatness. And the hope that I'm inspired, motivated to have by those around me makes me push to do and be exactly who and what I know I am and can be, as well as it should for you.
I'm a hard-working man, that's my strength, dedicated, motivate people, never give up, never doubt myself, stay true to myself. That's what made me keep going. Dear Chicago, my name is Jerome. I'm from Chicago, from the Westside. When I joined the MAAFA group, them guys, they really opened my eyes. I become a better man, take my responsibility, control my emotions, and all this stuff. I really appreciate them for helping me, motivating me. It's a big change. I never had that really in my life. People motivated me, keep me in a positive way. Never doubted me, encouraged me, tell me for right or wrong. I come with them about a problem, they can tell me straightforward, don't even lie to me. So thanks to the MAAFA group for making me a better man, helping me encourage me, improving myself. So shout out to y'all.
What keeps me motivated and inspired? I can't say who, but what keeps me motivated and inspired is like my hope for the future, because I feel like I have a very bright future with the music, because, you know, I think I'm the next thing coming up.
I keep myself motivated and my family keep me motivated as well.
I know as a city we feel misunderstood and underestimated. Feel like our government has let us down. Feel like some of our own people let us down. Closest to us.
I'm in high school. I walk inside the classroom, first day, sophomore year. Everybody know me from my freshman year. I walk inside the classroom. It's the first day. The teacher, oh no. That's what the teacher do. That's what the teacher do. I walk right out the window. I left. So I was judged prematurely about who I am.
I get judged prematurely on a regular basis, right? So, because, you know, and it's sort of similar to Lisa's, but it's both sides of it, right? So I go in some spaces I walk in, you know, I'm walking in, my hair, you know, I was wearing that nappy fro, you know, I got a hoodie on, Right, and so when I come in, it's like the perception is that you never know, they don't know who I am when I walk in a room. And so and I'm in these spaces where folks are making decisions, but they don't even realize that I'm a decision maker in the space, right? They just assume that I'm coming in, I'm just there, right?
Of course you get judged prematurely. Might be some stuff I done got in trouble. I probably don't be guilty of the particular crime or whatever. They might be being dramatic, but you know, because the way you look or whatever you did. Like now I'm going through a case like that. They got me on a case with some little boys I don't even know. I'm steady going to the court telling people I don't know them, they ain't do it or whatever. They keep continuing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm blind or something. So yeah, that's being judged prematurely right there.
Well, I'm a hard-working man. I mean, I seem like it, but you know, I gotta keep my mind positive. You know.
Can you say that again, sir? I need everybody to hear that.
People misunderstand how I be trying to lead these people out here.
Lead them.
Make a difference.
Hard work.
I get judged prematurely usually because I'm nonchalant. I may seem like I'm nonchalant, but I do be paying attention a lot, so I just don't show it. That's my issue.
Sometimes I do feel misunderstood because, like, the way that I look, like right now, I might have dreads or, you know, I'm black. I just look like one of them, you know, one of those hitters or something. I'm like completely opposite of that. I'm really not that way at all. Like, I'm a really kind of hard person.
All the time. I've been feeling misunderstood. Because a lot of people doubt me, think I can't do a lot of stuff. Like right now, people doubt me, think I'm gonna change my life around. So they misunderstood. They think I ain't gonna make it. Like, y'all understand me. People MAAFA, they understand me. They kind of motivate me.
You know why I don't? Why? Because when I see with a person's face or whoever I'm talking to, when they be like, I'll try to like elaborate, break my words down, and break my actions down to show them, like, so nobody gets confused.
I judge this program prematurely. At first I wasn't messing with it. You feel me? I came up here with a closed mind, not open-minded. Like I came up here like I'm just coming up here for the bread. They got some it was like they opened up more doors for me, so now I feel mess with it a little more.
What I wish for Chicago is that we would have this balcony view mindset. You see this beautiful city? If everybody knew that you didn't have to live on that base level, that you can do and be greater than what's just afforded to your eyes in the time, like you think you limited to what's in your vision, the drugs, the crimes, the guns, and we know we're not limited. We know we don't have to be a product of our environment. We don't need to be a slave of our environment. We can be and do the things that we want to see in our community, so that one step that we take leads to our community following in our footsteps.
The message for Chicago is to stay safe and strong. I wish it'll get better. Not to sound cliche or nothing, but you know, it got way too out of hand with these killing these girls and babies and bystanders every day, every day.
It'd be a better community, and all the violence stop going.
Everybody needs help. The whole Chicago is not just the violent, it's not just the people doing the violent people. Everybody needs help as one.
I wish for everybody to make it. That's what I wish. I want everybody to make it and do what they're doing, you know, like do something that they see themselves doing and just be successful in what they're doing.
Man, I wish Chicago, man, I wish we stopped this black on black crime and we all work together, man. Just cut the people down for dumb shit. For example, I know I did my stuff, getting to it, people. But motherfucker saying one little word, man, word is word, action is action. We need to learn how to be humble with ourselves, man. For real, stay together. This shit getting too crazy. Look kids down, man. That's make me want to change my life around. Cause I got kids.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. They need to understand, open their eyes, man. We always one. Man, unite in my life, man. Black, white, whatever, bro. We gotta get together, man. Stop killing each other for nothing. Shit, we gotta do better.
There is hope. And the hope lies in the truth. The truth of the promises that we were created to live abundantly and above all that we can imagine and think. not to just be struggling to survive.
My legacy, I want to be a better man, stay myself. My legacy, I want to be a leader, making my mother and father proud.
My legacy, I'm just to be that funny dude that's gonna give you a positive message. That's gonna, you feel me? I always be there.
My legacy, my kids. That's my legacy. My kids will be my legacy. Yeah. To keep my work, hard work going on, man.
My legacy would be that before I leave, hopefully I will be able to make a change.
My legacy would be the best I ever do it in Chicago on the music side, other than Kanye, because he messed that up. But I'll be the next thing, and I'll do something for my people. Shout out to Chance.
It's amazing just to see. I used to be one there last year, and they used to be like, man, you did good. I ain't understand. But now I see, like, it's the feeling that you get to see y'all growing. It's a feeling that, man, I can't even explain. So, man, I just want to thank y'all. Y'all helping me out so much. You guys are good.
My legacy will be the message of love in Christ. Everybody will know that I strive for greatness and love and perfection for myself and those around me. I only inspire hope and greatness. I never doubted you, not for a second. I knew you could do it. And we will conquer together. Love, peace, blessings.